Hello, town of Newcastle. Hello to all my LGBTQIA2+ brothers, siblings, and sisters. And hello to all our families and allies. This community is made stronger and more special by each and every one of you. Thank you for celebrating today Pride with such bold conviction. And thank you, Vicki Tipp, the town supervisor, for inviting me to speak today. On behalf of Reverend Dr. Martha Jacobs and the First Congregational Church of Chappaqua, where I'm the Director of Christian Education, I want to express our deep appreciation for the people of this town and the open arms they have for the LGBT+ community. I grew up a queer kid in Westchester in the 80s and 90s. Those were very different times. Back then, an event like today only existed in my most desperate and distant dreams. Maybe something my great-grandkids would see in some far-off future with flying cars and shuttles to Mars. I didn't grow up in a religious household, but as a child, my mother taught me that God is love and that every human soul is a part of that love. So I maintained the hope throughout my life that one day humanity would better understand the fullness of love and learn to accept people like me, people like us, simply as we are. But in just one generation, we have come farther and faster than I ever imagined possible. And now we're here, and for the sake of the next generation and the next, we can never go back. The new laws we have protecting us, the representation in art and media, the broadening social acceptance, same-sex marriage, same-sex parents, the ordination of LGBT clergy, events like today, they're all amazing to me, and it's as it should be. But know your history, children. Though people like us have always existed, these rights and freedoms are still new. And they're not everywhere yet, but they are here, in towns like ours, throughout America and throughout the world, seeds of change. The flag we raise today is so much more than beautiful or celebratory. Believe me, it is both of those things. But it is also a bold declaration of the values of this town. It is a beacon of safety, solace, acceptance, and justice. This is a testament not only to the integrity of queer people fighting for our dignity and our existence, but to the integrity of our allies who say, we see you, we love you, and we won't let the world hurt you anymore. We don't have to be afraid, not here. Oh, there is still so much work to be done, as so many before me have just said, for LGBT equality and acceptance throughout the world, but for us today, we indeed have cause for celebration. We can rejoice knowing that the work is no longer to plant our flag, because that flag flies high. Now our work is to continue to embrace one another and to reach down and pull other communities, other individuals, other nations up with us. Today we can dance, sing, laugh, and cry out knowing that to do this work, we no longer need to be driven by our fear or desperate dreams. We can be driven by our pride. So now, my beloved, let us do what our community does best. Let's make some joyful noise. Thank you all again for having me. Shine brightly, and God bless.